Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome to the Sports Corner. Welcome to Art Regner's video blog for FoxSportsDetroit.com. Tonight, or today, this Wednesday, we're going to talk about the Detroit Red Wings. And, of course, Emilio the Cat, a big Red Wing fan, he is in on it, too. He loves his Wings, and he's kind of concerned and is asking me questions about what's going on with the Red Wings. So, Emilio, you just relax right here, buddy, and don't touch anything. And let's continue with the blog. And first of all, I want to say this. As many of you know, my mother is been diagnosed with lung cancer, and a lot of people have been outpouring their heart to me and a lot of empathy, and I do appreciate it. As I've told everybody, we're a strong family. We're going to fight this. We draw a line in the sand, and we keep moving it forward. But I appreciate all the kind words and kind thoughts from everybody. I truly, truly do. And I know a lot of you know my mother out there, and she is a handful, 5'1", tough little Greek lady, and I'm sure that she will be fine, but your thoughts and prayers are appreciated, and I really would like to thank my colleagues from FoxSportsDetroit.com who have been the best, just the best. But with that said, let's talk about the Red Wings. They're 1-2 right now, and I'd like to say this. I'm not pressing the panic button, although this is a transitional year. And the reason it's a transitional year is I want to go back to something Sidney Crosby said after his rookie season. He was asked, what was the thing that stood out about your rookie year? A particular player or something that you really noticed? And Sid the Kid said, hey, it was the way that Nick Lidstrom controls a hockey game. That it is amazing to watch him out on the ice and the way he controls everything. It was kind of a calmness, and that when Nick was out on the ice, he was in complete control. And I think really that's one of the things, there goes Emilio, that was one of the things that the Red Wings really had to I think, compensate for. I know the blue line is racked with injuries. I think Kent Huskins is a good addition for the Red Wings. I really, really do. But I don't even think it's the injuries on the blue line, because it's thin and they can't really afford injuries. We know that. But what I think it is that there's going to have to be somebody on this team now that is going to be able to take control of the Red Wing team and to give them that quiet confidence and that calmness. Look, Nick is irreplaceable. That's never going to happen. But right now, the Red Wings look like a ragtag group of players out there still trying to find themselves. Some of that has to do with a 5-day training camp and then playing 3 games in 4 nights. But my biggest concern, because I know the defense is going to be a big concern, and if they keep suffering injuries, I mean, Kolyakovo and White are gone for a couple of weeks. Jakob Kindle's going to play Friday night against Minnesota, and then Jonathan Ericsson is day-to-day. I think Lashoff has been a godsend. I think Brendan Smith is only going to get better. Nick Cromwell's been steady, but aside from that, the blue line can't afford any more injuries because they don't have much down on the farm, meaning they're going to have to look for the next Ken Huskins or something out there on the unrestricted free agency market. I don't think anybody's going to trade with them. I think if we've learned anything in this first season here, is that teams are still in a assessment period. And I don't know if there's going to be a lot of movement and guys put on waivers or cut because they're playing so many games. And each game means so much. I don't know if they have enough time, teams in the NHL, to assess their talent. So my point being, the Red Wings, they are who they are right now. And the blue line is a problem. But my biggest concern is the guys up front. The forwards, they have scored 5 goals. The forwards just aren't getting the job done. I mean, it's time for Johan Franzen, Val Filppula, Dan Cleary, and Tom Bertuzzi when he comes back. It's time for these veteran forwards to start putting the puck in the net. Because if they don't, then if the Red Wings want to go down on the farm and look for Gustav Nyquist, Thomas Tatar, maybe Landon Ferraro, Riley Sheehan, there's fellas down there that are getting the job done, and see what they have. That is the thing that is my biggest concern right now. I know I keep saying the blue line is a concern, and it has been. But the fact is that the Red Wings just aren't scoring enough goals. Now, I know Kerry Lettinen was great for Dallas last night, and Damian Brunner looks pretty good. Looks like he's going to adjust to the small ice surface, and he should be fine. But the fact is that the veteran forwards need to start pulling their weight regardless of how much training camp they had. They're paid to score goals, and they're just not scoring any. That could be the demise of the Red Wings, even more than their blue line, because right now, guys don't look like they're trusting each other. Certainly there's a feeling out process. Everyone's trying to do everybody else's job. There's a lot of breakdowns, a lot of breakaways, a lot of the forwards turning the puck over. It's just bad and sloppy hockey. So at this point, what I'm saying is that if the Red Wings are going to turn this around, and granted, they still can do it. I think Jimmy Howard's been good. I think the defense is a little shaky, which we knew, but it's the forward core is the key. If they can start scoring goals, they take the pressure off the D, they take the pressure off Jimmy Howard, and then I think the Red Wings have a legitimate shot at making the playoffs. If this continues like this up and down slide, and the forwards inconsistent and no scoring whatsoever, regardless of secondary scoring, then it could be a long season for the Red Wings. So that's my initial take after 3 games. Everyone have a safe and pleasant one. We'll talk to you very, very soon. I'm Regner for FoxSportsDetroit.com. See ya. Bye-bye.